Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have not tuned in before, I'm Erica and I am filming pregnancy updates every couple of weeks to just let you all follow along with my pregnancy. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get pregnant. I have endometriosis and I got diagnosed at 15 and I had my first surgery at 17 and my second surgery at 23. After my surgery at 23, I talked to my doctors and did my research and all of that stuff, and George and I decided that our best shot of making a little baby was right now, and we are so thankful that we got pregnant just our second month trying and have had a very healthy pregnancy. We just feel so blessed and grateful for our little miracle baby in here. This video is going to be covering weeks 28 and 29. So starting out that third trimester, I can't believe I'm already in my third trimester. I'm so thankful, and I tell this little boy all the time that he just needs to stay in there and get nice and fat before he comes out. So I feel like I'll probably go into labor like close to my due date or past my due date. I don't feel like I'm gonna go early. I hope I don't. I want him to get nice and fat first. But it's nice to kind of have that safer feeling of being in my third trimester for sure. This week I had my glucose test and everyone goes on and on about how awful it is to drink that gluggy gunk stuff that you have to drink for the glucose test, and like how all the flavors are gross and it's like chalky or whatever. I don't know, because my doctors are bomb and they have done like lots of research and they've seen like all the studies done using jelly beans instead of the sugar stuff. And so it's like a very specific amount of jelly beans and they have to be a certain size. So I got to eat, I think, like 18 jelly beans instead of drinking all that gunk. And I'm so thankful, because like I have heard horror stories about that stuff and it sounds awful, and you know, I'm gonna do what I need to do, but I was much happier to be eating jelly beans. So that was really cool. My results were not so cool. So I wasn't in like the gestational diabetes zone. I wasn't in that high range where they were really worried, but within the normal range, I was really on the high end. So my doctor is having me, she told me to like watch my carbs. She really just said to watch my carbs, but I know in general I should be like watching like my processed carbs and sugars and added sugars, all of that stuff, to kind of help control my blood sugar levels and not put too much sugar in my body that it's having trouble processing it, I guess. And so that's been a big change I've been working on, and it hasn't been easy because I'm pregnant and I eat a lot, and so it's like really inconvenient to not be able to just like eat whatever, because I eat overall healthy already, and I feel like the times that I make like the less healthy choices or like the more snacky choices is when I'm like on the go, or I'm just really struggling to get like enough food in to feel full that day. It limits your options, and it's been difficult and it's been really frustrating, because I already could like probably get so frustrated I could cry every day just trying to figure out what to eat, because I have, you know, like a decent amount of sensitivities and stuff that I try to like work around. But I don't have gestational diabetes and I don't have to go like full on the diet as far as I know. I have my second test early in my 30th week where I go and see how they are with a fasted blood test, and so that will tell me more, and I'll be able to update you guys on like what kind of diet I need to follow and all of that. But until then, I'm just trying to like make modifications to make myself have better levels, so that when I go back, hopefully I don't have to do anything major. The other thing that came back with my blood results is that I am anemic. I take my prenatals that have the suggested amount of iron in them every day, but my doctor said it's really common to become anemic around this time in pregnancy. So she went ahead and told me what kind of iron to add in, just over the counter, and I got that. So that's good. I'm hoping that my energy levels and all of that will feel better because I have been really tired. She also wrote me a prescription for heartburn medicine. I haven't gone to get it yet because I'm just making it through with my Tagament, and I'm trying to like still learn ways of just timing my food differently, making sure I'm sitting up longer after eating, like those kinds of things, because I really don't like to take more than I have to medication wise. So that's what I'm trying before doing a prescription. I haven't been to PT in a couple weeks, but honestly, like, I don't really feel like it was helping that much, and they didn't give me a lot of options. I was gonna go back like my 29th week or whatever, and I did. I went back, and I just point blank asked them, like, do you all have more to offer me than these few exercises, or like, can you do anything? And I think they're just scared of working with a pregnant person, because like they just were so limited in their treatment. Told them I was having full-on back spasms, because I've been having back spasms in my mid-back and stuff, and like they didn't even feel to see if the muscles were tight or like work on it, like massage it or anything, which I find really bizarre. The only logical answer I can think of is that they're just like hesitant to do anything because I'm pregnant. Otherwise they kind of suck, honestly. Which, like, I don't say that lightly, but like, help me. I'm not high risk or anything, and I wish they would do more to like give me some pain relief, because it gets so bad. Like, I walk with a limp, and like it hurts, and I can't get out of the bathtub by myself, and it's a constant pain when I'm sleeping and rolling over in bed, and like it's just kind of I don't know. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what they showed me, but I just feel like there could be more done, but what am I gonna do? It is what it is. So after they told me that, like, they told me I didn't even really need to come back unless like things got worse, and I was like, well, what are you gonna do if things get worse? And they pretty much said the same things they were already doing, so I'm just not going back. So the only other thing that I have for week 28 that was different is I was having more anxiety just about just general like life things and finances, and also some about baby stuff, and I felt like I was more anxious. I was having trouble falling asleep, having trouble staying asleep, having trouble going back to sleep when I woke up, and all of those kinds of things. So I was feeling extra unrested, and that got better week 29, like the sleep did, and that I could like stay asleep better and was getting better quality of rest again. But I was getting up to pee more week 29, and I still couldn't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. and that's still a struggle right now, is falling asleep. And then once I go to sleep, I want to sleep 11 hours. I don't know if I'm still anemic, if it's just the phase I'm in pregnancy, if I'm just needing more rest right now, but I can sleep from like 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. the next day, and I can't seem to fall asleep before 3. And so like I feel unrested if I get up before noon, and then I feel like my day is gone. So it's just kind of a bummer. But I also have been having like a lot of muscle cramps week 29. You know when your big toe starts drawing in, you have like a foot cramp? I get those all the time, and just achy muscles, achy joints, and that all sounds like it could be tied into like the anemia. And then I also have been taking vitamin D to try to help with some of those symptoms, so hopefully that combination will be helpful. Speaking of like crampy type stuff, the other thing that kind of started happening week 28, and definitely like I noticed more in week 29, is kind of the start of Braxton Hicks contractions. Nothing intense, and I've noticed that I have that go on more if I'm not as hydrated. So I'm just really focusing on staying hydrated. So that's what's been going on. And then I'm going to show you guys my belly for an update, and then I will show you guys what George has done in the baby's room. Here is this week 29 belly. He's getting like lower, I think, and I'm starting to be able to tell where he is more, which is really cool. Oh, I just felt him move. I wonder if you can see that on camera. It wasn't a big one. Here is the side view of that big old baby. Yep, that is the week 28-29 belly. To preface the baby room thing real quick, I went to my last day of physical therapy, and on my way home I was like, I want to do something nice for George. So I like stopped at this place that I've been wanting to try with him, and so I got us chicken salad sandwiches, and I got him one with like a lot of jalapenos in it because he likes that. He likes spicy food. and got him, like, stopped and got him a sweet tea and like surprised him with like this little lunch and like a little side of soup, all that stuff. I was surprising him with that, and I came home and he had surprised me by clearing all of that furniture out of the baby's room. So all of the excess furniture is out of there. There's still a mess in there. It is absolutely a mess. It's craziness, but it feels huge to have like all of those mattresses and furniture out. But that's what's going on in the baby room, and I will go ahead and show you guys that now. So like I said, it's a mess, but look at this. Those mattresses are gone. That whole bed is gone. This is all the stuff that was on the bed. The dresser is gonna stay in here. So like everything's still a crazy mess, but we have more space to start organizing and like going through it. We're gonna paint first, and then we will actually start on all of the organizing and all of that stuff. So that is the plan. That is the update on the baby's room. I will keep you guys posted. Week 30, we're gonna pick out a paint color and then hopefully paint sometime in the next couple weeks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys for week 30.